Hello, Tauruses. Welcome to your weekly horoscope. I am the hostess with the mostest, the Divine Faith, okay? So in case you didn't know, the website is now back open. Also, readings are half off for the rest of the weekend. The prices already reflect half off. So there you go. Let's take a look at the energy. This is going to be for October 2nd through the 8th, okay? Ooh, some of you guys, I'm getting something about imprisonment, but it doesn't have to be actual imprisonment. This can be imprisonment when it pertains to mind, body, soul, spirit. You know, something is affecting you heavily that it could even be affecting your health. Especially, I'm getting Lyme's disease, heart disease, diabetes. Okay. Anyway, we have the King of Wands first card out. Okay. I know the King of Wands is charismatic, but I'm getting a little bit of vindictive energy here. You could be clashing heads clashing heads, whatever, with some sort of a boss. Okay, because I'm also getting the vibe like I'm hearing tame the wild beast. So this may be a week where some of you guys may feel like that you are being tried in some type of manner when it pertains to like your anger. Like somebody's trying to get you out of character. It may even be somebody that you're in a relationship with, especially if you're with somebody with heavy Leo placements. We have, or also Libra is coming through as well. With this gecko energy here, I'm hearing like slithering type of energy. So we have snake type of vibe. So again, we do have some sneakiness that some of you guys are dealing with. You may feel this intuitively speaking, but you don't necessarily know what direction is coming from. I'm also getting the name Jill, but I heard a jewel. So some of you guys need to protect your jewels, protect your jewelry. Now, this may not be in a sense of somebody trying to take it off your neck. This can simply just be you may put on your jewelry that morning and you may not realize that, oh my God, it's, you know, it's kind of loose or you didn't put it on correctly. And then boom, it falls off and then it's too late that you notice it and then boom, it's not there anymore. So it doesn't have to be anything super dramatic, okay? But even with the King of Wands energy here, I also do get a vibe as well of like you mean business. So you'll be meaning business this week. Some of you guys could actually be having a meeting with something to deal with a property developer, realtor. For some of you guys, if you're trying to sell a house, trying to buy a house, because I definitely get something tied to property investments is coming through. Some of you guys definitely need to do a deep clean of your space, especially if you have some type of aunt, grandmother, or something like somebody like that who was spending the night. I'm only saying that because I don't really feel like that their energy is that positive. This seems to be somebody who seems to come with the negativity. You know, they always have something to say or it's always something negative. And I'm not sure why this person had to spend the night with you or you had to spend the night with them. But either way, you need to do a cleanse whenever it pertains to just your space, your energy in general. Okay. Speaking of general, military energy is coming through. Some of you guys came from a father who was a military person. I'm getting strong Navy, but it couldn't even possibly been the Marine Corps. So you have this energy about you where you're very set in your ways, disciplined, and there's nothing wrong with that. But some of you guys are running off your relationships because it's almost just like, well, shit, if I wanted to be in the military, I would have got in the military. You know, it's too by the book, it's too strict, restrictive. Some of you definitely need to learn how to lighten up, especially over the weekend and up till Tuesday. I see this very harsh, angry type of energy that's attached to you. It could really just be the matter of some of you, like I said, you're stuck in your ways and you may be in a little bit of a tight spot right now, but your ego is getting in the way of you finding a solution because you want to keep that military stoic type of energy tied to you. And you know, you can't really do that if you're trying to make progress in something. Booyah. I just said some of you may be in a tight spot. Thank you, Lord. But anyway, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. So I talked about the relationship earlier. So this may be a week where you're going through a break or a breakup. I feel like somebody has lost their parent, mother specifically, and the other person in the connection with you, you feel like they don't understand or they don't care. Okay, I can't say they do or do not. I mean, you know them better than I do. But just from what I'm seeing here, I get a lot of emptiness that you're feeling. Not just because you're a little bit in a tight spot when it comes to your finances, but even outside of that, a lot of you guys feel like that the person who you thought would help you through this tight spot, they're not much of a help. So you may definitely, not only are you thinking about cleaning house, but you could be thinking about cleaning house when it pertains to your relationship as well. Because, you know, there's a baby type of energy here where somebody wants you to baby them or something like that. And it's almost like you're over it. Like, look, I'm going through my own shit right now and you want me to baby you. Some of you are dealing with somebody who is older. I'm getting the age of 45. So some of you may be significantly younger than 45, but you still want to see what this person is about because there's somewhat of a mystery. Okay. But also I'm definitely getting, some of you guys will try to have sex with somebody for the first time this week and they won't necessarily be able to get it up. Or if you are a guy, it's almost going to be like starting a fire. I mean, I hate to say it. So I kind of get this vibe where I feel like this is a message saying that you guys don't need to be together. You know, or it could be there's a lie brewing. There's something that you don't know. There is something hidden, because I only say that because look at the cloak here. You wouldn't even be able to tell that there's somebody tucked inside that cloak. So it does give me a vibe that some of you guys, you may not realize that you're sleeping with a married man. However, this situation, this information is not automatically put out there on Front Street. So it's almost like you wouldn't necessarily know, but you will be finding out, or you'll have a hunch because you guys will try to do something sexually or maybe go out on a date and it just won't happen. And it will seem like, oh my God, that was a complete excuse. That sounds like bullshit. So then you'll start doing some digging, okay? Even with the Five of Pentacles here and the House of Leo, definitely Leo energy. If you are dating a Leo, I hate to break it to you, this relationship is about to come to an end. I give it 5 more months, okay? But I only say that because it now possibly looks like the roles have reversed. You may be in a particular position now where you don't really care as much for them as you used to. So you feel like something is missing. You want to go out and get something else. But some of you guys, you feel like something is missing because you've started an affair behind this Leo's back because they did it to you first, probably about 5 years, 3 years ago. So, I mean, I'm not saying you did that in a petty way. Some of you guys, you may have did that, but I do get this vibe. You fell on the wrong person's lap. So who's to say that your plan of being with this person is actually going to work, because it may crash and burn. So again, you're in the same predicament as Aries. You got some decisions to make when it pertains to, you know, what's missing, what you want to keep, what you want to give away, but you can't keep everything. Some of you guys are if you have a business, entrepreneur, freelance, in school, something like that, you're in a down period. So I hope you've saved your money over the last month, because I don't see a lot of money coming in, or you will get the money in that you need to pay your bills and that's it. So some of you guys could be worried about like groceries. We have the 5th house, the House of Leo. So some of you guys, maybe you've been spending too much money on self-care, or you want to keep up your self-care. However, you're unable to. But I would say this, you know how we have those time periods during Christmas where it just seems like money is falling out the bottom of your pocket? You'll be going through that this week. It'll almost feel like it's like during December, like that time before Christmas, where it's just like shit is terrible. But it's not the fact that you can't get through it, because the 5 of Pentacles doesn't have to be anything permanent, okay? It still can be a matter of you're going to have endurance. So those of you, if you feel like that, you know, it's worth working it out and you want to drop this affair, then you do that. If you don't want to drop the affair, you want to go with the new person, then be my guest. But some of you guys, it's almost like even the new person may be in a connection, but that's for neither here nor there. Okay. But anyway, so Tauruses, this has been your reading for October 2nd through the 8th. I hope it helped you, and see you next week.